Yo, what is going on, guys? Randall Thor 19, the man with the million, back with the second video for the day. My first video was about Snake Pass, a really cool, really unique indie game that is an Xbox Play Anywhere title. It's on Nintendo Switch, on PlayStation. Check out the vid when you got the time. But this vid has been requested by a fan, and I'm going to make it. It's going to be a rant about Destiny 2, and, well, some of the content being exclusive. You guys see the image, you see the title of the video. Destiny 2 exclusive content on PS4 for at least a year until fall of 2018. And, a lot of people expressed their opinion today on Twitter and the forums and other places that this is bullshit or what have you, right? Like this is anti-consumerism and stuff like that. And I'm going to give my thoughts on it as I always do. Is it a big deal? Is it a big deal that this is happening? So, look, these type of deals happen all the time. Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo all strive to get marketing, advertising with these big-ass games. And it should surprise, this news should surprise literally nobody out there that Destiny 2 would have exclusive content on PS4. It should surprise nobody. It happened in the first game. You kind of knew it was going to happen now. This should not be a surprise to anybody. I've known about this for at least 2, maybe 3 months now when I was told about it. It sucks if you're an Xbox gamer, but here's the thing. Timed exclusive stuff or any type of exclusive stuff just sucks in general. It doesn't really benefit anybody except the corporations and, the publishers and things like that. But let's break it down. There are different types and different levels of egregiousness if you want to get at it, because I view the Destiny stuff a little bit different than the Call of Duty stuff. Like, people are talking about how Xbox fanboys basically are losing their minds when the shoe was on the other foot last gen, when they were winning the generation, they didn't care so much about the time exclusive things and stuff. But let's talk about that, right? Because I view Destiny 2 marketing deal as actually worse than the Call of Duty one, because with Call of Duty, the game comes out on day one, $60 PlayStation and Xbox, and you get the same exact content for $60. What the marketing arrangement is that PlayStation gets, and at 360 back in the day, just were able to give Activision their money earlier so they can get the DLC a full 30 days earlier. Everybody still paid the same price. It's just that some of the console people got to play it a little bit earlier than the other. Sucks, but not that bad. Now with Destiny 2, if I go and buy Destiny 2 for $60 on day one, and one of my buddies on PlayStation buys it on day one, they actually get more content out of the box in Destiny 2. They'll probably get exclusive exotic armor and weapons and maybe a strike or two. So for the same amount of money, I'm actually getting less. And this isn't really just about me as an Xbox gamer. This is about gaming, like everybody. I hate these type of deals industry-wide. I understand why they do them and why maybe it's a necessity, but I'm just trying to get across the point that this one is a little bit different than the Call of Duty one. It's almost like Sniper Ghost Warrior, if you remember that, remember? PlayStation users would get way more content for the money. So I think in that sense, the fact that I pay the same amount as somebody else day one and they get more stuff, I think that's kind of bullshit. Because at least the Call of Duty side, it was everybody gets the same amount and they just get to pay extra if they want the DLC 30 days earlier. Because what if I don't want the DLC? It doesn't matter. But maybe I want those weapons. Because don't forget, that's what Destiny is about. Destiny is about the loot, right? Because it's certainly not about the story. Because judging from the first game, it definitely wasn't about that story. It's about the loot. And the loot's important. Ask anybody who is playing Destiny still and that have been playing it, for 5,000 hours. What are they still playing it for? They're trying to get the loot in the game. So offering the loot as an exclusive thing is pretty big. Now, the strikes that are exclusive, at least for Destiny 1, weren't very good by all accounts. They were just reskin maps of previous strikes gone backwards. So that, kind of sucks. But people want that Hawk Moon. They want that Monte Carlo. They crave those weapons. So that's why they do it, right? And, to to be honest, I even think there's some exclusive content for Destiny 1 that Xbox users hasn't even gotten yet. I think from the Taken King, when that came out. That stuff is still exclusive to PlayStation, and that's almost been 2 years. Well, a year and like a few months, and that's ridiculous. But, like I said, I know this stuff works. I know why they do it. Because it helps them sell the system and copies of the game. Sony is out there being like, we want to sell more copies of Destiny 2 than Xbox, so we're going to partner with them and get this exclusive stuff. So if you're really into Destiny and your friends are on PlayStation, you have only one choice to play it on. Will this really affect anybody's decision to switch over from Xbox and start over on PlayStation? Tough to call, because Destiny is a very social game, right? And if your friend's on PlayStation, then you're not going to play it there. You're going to play it on Xbox. But with that said, they did announce that Destiny 1, or all your stuff from Destiny 1 isn't transferring over to Destiny 2. So, if you were planning on switching this time, it makes it easier considering you basically starting from scratch. You don't have anything transferring over. So now you can see why this deal really benefits PlayStation. But I don't like these type of deals at all. I didn't like it when, Sony paid Capcom, essentially. And now you can say funded the game, but when you say fund, you really mean paid for. When they paid Capcom to keep Street Fighter V away from Xbox. Or even when Microsoft paid or funded Rise of the Tomb Raider to keep it away from PlayStation users for a year. I don't like those deals at all, period. Whether it's PlayStation, Sony, or Nintendo. I get why they need to happen, and I get why they do it. But they suck. And that's just my opinion on it. So, big deal or not? I don't really think it's a big deal. I think a lot of people out there are making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. That's for sure. This is just par for the course. Sony's going to have deals with Destiny 2. They're going to have deals with Red Dead Redemption 2. They're going to have deals with Call of Duty. They're going to have deals with probably Star Wars Battlefront 2. Microsoft's already announced they got a deal with Shadow of War. Is there any exclusive DLC for that? I don't know. They had a deal with Division. That included some DLC early. I'm sure Microsoft might even have a deal for maybe the new Assassin's Creed, maybe the new Splinter Cell. I'm sure Microsoft will have their deals, and they'll have exclusive content for, that come with those deals. So if you're going to be upset about Destiny 2 having exclusive content on PS4, then you better be upset about Xbox having exclusive content, keeping that stuff away from PlayStation users. That's kind of my point. Although I can see why. Although I will admit that the Destiny 2 stuff is a little more egregious than the other types of marketing arrangements that tend to go on. So, hope you guys liked the video. If you did, hit that like button. I don't consider it a big deal. I really don't. It's just disappointing, maybe, but it's disappointing in every case. So I just wanted to get that across to people, okay? So if you liked the video, hit that like button. Consider subscribing for more content. And I'll see everybody next time.